Okay, who is coming? This one. How to choose EC2 instance type? Let me know. So I can give you access. Okay, Venumatavi. I'm going to give you access. Can you share your screen and explain from your console? Yeah, you can share your screen and explain your console.
Hello, Vijay. Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, okay. I'm checking with. Yeah, share content.
So there is a share button.
Yeah. Just a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Share content, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So can you explain whatever, even if it is wrong, you just explain. Basically, what I'm looking for is how you choose EC2 instance type.
Okay.
So say, for example, your client is asking, hey, I want to install or I want to deliver some memory based application. Then
Yeah.
how and what you decide. Basically, you have a
Okay.
AWS account, your company provided everything. So now you need to create a mission. So they given the
Okay.
requirement that
Okay.
they are going to launch some memory based application.
Okay.
So now it's your call to decide what kind of a instance you have to create.
Okay.
So the image can be anything, Linux or Windows. That is not an issue. So the next
Okay.
screen is your explanation I'm expecting.
Yeah. So I selected in Linux AMI.
Yeah.
So you asked me memory intensive, right?
Yes. So the application you are going to install in this machine, it is going to be memory internship.
Okay. So here is the instance families. So we have various instance families.
Okay.
If you want to go memory intensive, we can select um, memory optimized intensive.
Okay.
Uh,
No, how you will
yeah.
decide? That is my question. I'm not asking. Your manager is saying, or maybe your client is asking you.
Okay.
So
Uh,
can you go to github.com/cloudandlog?
yeah. Sure.
Okay, github.com/cloudandlog. So there is a um, um, no, not learning roadmap. Just go to Cloud and Loud. Just click Cloud and Loud. Okay, so there, can you search go to repositories? Just to type intern. Yeah, there is a second one. There is a second one. Intern. Yes. No. The Cloud DevOps use case internship. Click it. Go to day 1. Maybe I put it in a day 1 or day 2. So there is a ec2.pdf. Can you open it?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you can download and open also. It's fine.
Yeah, it's opening.
Okay. So now go back. Go down. Yeah. Wait. So now you have to keep this information maybe in a piece of paper, or AWS help also is there. Maybe I would strongly recommend to always refer with AWS help, because
Okay.
they keep on changing the architecture based on the type, right? So
Okay.
hereafter, don't claim yourself I'm a junior or I'm a system administrator. No, you are a cloud person, right? So the
Okay.
cloud, everything is there. All you need to do is you need to do a task based on some understanding, right?
Okay.
Hereafter, if any of your manager or your interview, if you are attending or you are going for any exam, please make sure whenever there is a machine creation or machine provisioning need, you have to apply this rule always. So
Okay.
what is your question now? Memory intensive application. So you are going to create a machine and you are going to install some application, maybe Java application or .NET application or some application or software. That software going to memory intensive. So
Okay.
which recommendation you will prefer? R3, R4, or X1? Can you go next to page?
Yeah. So I will go for R3. Okay. One second. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here this is also easiest way to remember. C for compute, D for density, G for graphics, I for IOPS, M for main choice. So R for RAM, right?
Okay.
So if you are just for learning purpose, always go with the T2 micro, T2 large, T2 X large, everything. Correct?
Okay. Yeah. Correct.
Okay. So now the another question is, are you going to create? Go back to your AWS. Go
Yeah.
back to your AWS console. So just select all instance families R. Okay, R.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So R3, R4, R5, R5A, RD. So now my just a simple question. Will you go for R? Can you click R5? R5 2x large. So what is that? 8 CPU, 64 GB RAM, right?
Yes.
Can you open a Excel sheet? Because these are all the important thing people are getting missed out. Finally, they are saying I'm stressed. I'm confused. No, it's a very easy, but only thing is we are not applying how we need to handle all this learning. Okay, open it, and can you type the instance type R5, whatever? I'm just go back to your AWS console,
Yeah.
copy paste that, R5 2x large. Maybe just name
Ah,
that name. Yeah, just a name, and put it in the Excel sheet.
yeah.
And 8 core 64 GB RAM. Okay, 8 CPU 64 GB RAM. Just put 8 and 64. We know 64 GB RAM.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now can you go back to your AWS console and select R5A, R5A. Go
Yes.
above,
Yes.
go above, go above. Yeah. Instead of R5, select R5A in filter. Yes, R5A. Okay, now there is a R5A 2x large, also same capacity, right?
Yes. Yes.
So can
Eight
you,
CPU and 64 gig.
yes, so yeah, can you copy this 2x large? Just name, yeah, just a name, yes.
Yes.
So now go back to put it in your Excel sheet, put it in your Excel sheet, because we are always running with the exam point of view. That is the major reason people are getting stressed. Okay. Now this also same capacity. We no need to type 8 and 64 because I already know. Okay. Now go back to your AWS console. Type T3. Type T3.
T3. Okay.
Yes. T3. Okay. So here also there is a maximum T3 2x large. So can you copy this? But there is a memory
Yes.
is less. It's okay.
Yeah. It has 32 gig.
Yeah. So just copy this
Yeah.
because I need to explain something. That is why this
Okay.
is how I'm going to continue this internship session. Okay, 32 GB, right? So now your manager is asking you have to react, right? So how you
Yeah.
will react? Go back to your Excel sheet. What you will prefer? Either R5 or R5A or T3.
R5A 2x large. I don't
Yeah.
know the difference. R5A and R5A.
See,
R5.
R5.2x large already it's a same capacity. R5A 2x large it's a same capacity. Just
Yeah.
forget about the T3. Anyway, we are not going with the T3 because our need is memory internship. Now,
Okay.
you also need to understand what is the actual functionality. R5 2x large, what is the cost? Even though it's the same capacity, what is the cost? Go back to your browser, type AWS space calculator. This is how you need to spend and learn. That's it. This is where majorly missing nowadays. Simply going and creating EC2 instance. People are claiming that I know cloud, I know EC2. Okay, go here. Yes, go to create estimate. Type EC2. Type EC2. Type EC2. Yeah, configure it. Click. Okay, now what is your first instance type? Okay, you
R5.
yeah, your
R5.
location can be anything. No,
Yeah.
just a name. This estimate. Whenever you want to purchase anything, before that you will get some quotation, right? This is the
Yeah.
quotation.
Okay.
So scroll down. Just type any name. Say your name or some project name or some quotation name only.
Okay. So just random name.
Just type name. That's it. This is just to store what code you are asking and one name. Okay, here Linux or whatever. So you can select the second option, search instance by name. Yes. So can you type R5? R5. Okay, R5 dot 2x large. Dot 2x large. Yeah, see here. So click it. Scroll down. Same default settings. How much you will see a billing come down? Maybe you go with upfront or 1 year or 3 year, but same you need to do it the other instance. So $235. Can you
$235.
yeah?
Yeah.
Can you copy this and put it in your Excel sheet?
Yes.
Because there is a lot of factors involved.
Yeah.
Even if you want more
Correct.
depth, you can
Mhm.
study the white paper of this instance type. They could have they already have the benchmarks. Okay,
Mm.
so now go back to your AWS calculator. Go back to your AWS calculator. Okay, no, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Just instead of this, select the other instance type R5A instead of R5 2x large. Type R5A dot 2x large. R5A, no, R5A dot 2x large. Yes. So can you select that and scroll down? What is the cost?
211.
11. Yeah. So now
It's reduced.
you just copy this and put it in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you change the T3 to X large. Change
Yes.
the T3 to X large.
T3
T3 dot
dot
2x large.
2x large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Select it and copy paste the amount.
155 is
Dollar. Yes.
less.
Okay. So now by seeing this, which one is very less?
T3 2x large.
Yeah. So now you already have the purpose. I'm
Yeah.
going to install my application or software, which is memory intensive. Okay.
Okay.
There itself, the T3 2x large will be ruled out. If your purpose is generic, then prefer to go
Okay.
with but the capacity you need, then the third one. Right, if it is
Yeah.
purpose is the memory, but still you are seeing some cost benefit on the second one,
Okay.
which is the same capacity, which is more throughput. Okay, now
Okay.
go back to AWS console, go to the instance. This is how I used to study. Okay,
Okay.
here have you observed, select the R5 2x large. This is R5 2x large. First time you need to study what is what is what is what. So make sure you have all implementation. right? So
Okay.
while
Yeah.
studying the first time, you don't ask more question. It will you will end up with a lot of confusion with no
Okay.
benefits. So
Okay.
first time you learn all hands-on everything, just copy paste. Second time, whatever you studied, whatever you learned with the copy paste, and ask yourself, okay, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing this.
Okay.
So that itself will make you to understand what you are learning. Third time, the same thing, you can try to find out the questions which you don't know to the community, to the forum. This is the major people are missing in the large scale nowadays. Right. So can you just go to there is a network performance up to 10 gigabyte, right?
Yes, up to 10
Yeah.
gig.
Yeah. So which means this instance also will have more network throughput, right? So
Okay.
can you select the other one, R5A 2x large, R5A 2x large? Go scroll bit top. Yeah, you select the R5A 2x large. Okay, here also you are seeing network performance, the same thing.
Up to 10
So
gigabyte.
yeah, but if you see the billing, you are seeing the upfront, there is some benefits cost wise, right? 235. Maybe you think a very less difference only, but number of missions, number of years, number of months, it's going to save you huge benefits.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
this is how you need to start decide. I'm just giving you a highlight, but still if you want to more insight, each and every instance type, they have a benchmark report. This this
Okay.
server, this capacity, how much traffic handle per hour. So those kind of a benchmark, what kind of a hardware, what kind of a architecture. So you can go more depth. But what I'm
Okay.
saying to start with, this is the initial level good to start with.
Okay.
Okay, so hereafter, don't go with instance creation, next, instance launch. This is to everyone. Hope
Okay.
everyone got it right. So can you confirm in the chat? Yes. So next, who is coming?
Can I stop sharing, Vijay?
Yes. So
Okay. Awesome.
when you need dedicated instance offering. Yes, Nirmal. This is same for Azure also. I will explain Azure. So I'm going to share my screen. So next, who is coming? So when you need dedicated CPU instance offering, Satyamurthy, or who is willing? I think Satyamurthy is not joined. Anybody? Any volunteer?
Venu
Okay.
will be raising her hands.
No,
Okay.
mine is over.
Okay.
Krishna Gupta.
Yeah. Can you? I'm just giving access to you. Can you share your screen and open your console? Even if you're wrong, don't worry. You just try to explain. I'm there. I'm there to explain.
Actually, I was having question for the last one, but I can share for my screen for this one. You can guide me on.
Yeah.
I have a question for the last one. Like in that case, when both the instances are having same in case like R5 and R5A
Yeah. Can you share your screen?
configuration. Yeah, I'm sharing. I think you can see my screen now.
Still, we are not able to. Yeah, now we are about to start. Yes, we are seeing. Can you go and ask what is your question?
I was having question regarding R5 and R5A. Like in case of both the instances are having same configuration and
Okay.
everything, then like how to decide and like there will be
No,
confusion.
it's entirely depends your decision only, because both will have almost same, so there is no issue. But the only thing is there is a cost difference. So maybe you are seeing the cost difference now very
Mm-hmm.
small, but
Mm-hmm.
the number of missions increase, number of period increase. That
Mm-hmm.
small gap is going to be a huge difference.
Okay, and what will be the reason like Amazon is continuing with those like R5 then R5A if they are keeping the
No, no,
less price?
they have a lot of benchmarks. Already
Okay.
they have created several types, several benchmarks. So they are asking to us that, okay, you can select any of this instance type, which
Mhm.
accordingly you are going to be the beneficiary, right?
Okay.
So can you go to your another tab and type google.com and type click?
Mhm.
Can you go to google.com and
Mhm.
type 𝐶licksense, click click sense, no, q click
Oh,
sense,
okay, this
data
one.
data virtualization. Yes. So
Okay.
if you get into any project, say just for example ClickSense or Tableau or something,
Mm-hmm.
even they have a software as a service. But I'm just explaining, if you are going with some
Mm-hmm.
on-prem based solutions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to download the ClickSense servers software, and you need to install it. Even they have it in AWS Marketplace. But suppose your manager or your client not
Mm-hmm.
interested to go with their software as a service, they are
Mm-hmm.
asking you to configure. In that case, first
Mm-hmm.
thing you need to refer their hardware requirements, the specific software hardware requirements, right? They clearly say click. I'm talking about click. They
Mm-hmm.
clearly say number of core minimum, number of memory minimum recommended. Then they used to specifically mention, okay, if you want to launch this, then you need to
Mm-hmm.
have a minimum network throughput expect advisory, right? So
Mm-hmm.
based on that recommendation, you come back and match with your AWS instance type recommendations.
Okay.
So
So
in
basically,
this case, you can go with either R5 2x large. Yeah, that
mm-hmm.
also it's good. Even R5A 2x large, that also good. But still, you are
Mm-hmm.
saving small amount there also. So this is how I used to prefer. When you present something, your idea or your views, you need to present like this. Okay, during my analysis, I found we can go with R5 as well as R5A, so that instead of you say, okay, you can create a specific instance type, you project yourself, okay, this or this. So recommendation can be more. So people will be happy on you, because they think you are doing a lot of analysis, uh, not just one decision.
Okay. So so this click sense can be used to like the to get the insights of all the cloud platform that company is
Yes,
using.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now can you
Okay.
answer the second one? When you need the dedicated EC2 instance offering,
Dedicated means when like we want to
can you go to
keep
that console, cancel, and go to dedicated?
here. I need to write dedicated.
Yeah. No. Where is dedicated? Can you cancel and exit? The right hand side, cancel and exit. Click cancel and exit. Click
Okay.
cancel and exit.
Yeah.
No. There is a yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in the left hand side, there is a dedicated, right? Can you click the dedicated host? Dedicated host. Yeah. Now you tell me when you will go, because there is a lot of options. Spot instance, dedicated host, we have discussed.
Yeah, dedicated host mainly for security purpose. Like if a company want to like use their particular infrastructure, and like in Europe for GDPR purpose, they want to segregate the data from other host. So basically, they want some dedicated infra from AWS, and then they will use that for their VPC and all purpose. Like they will connect using VPC there.
Okay, and main one more thing I'm expecting. One more. So if your project is you mentioned security, right? When the security expectation will come, means there is some secure project which you should not share the specific project data to other people, other tenants. So you are not willing to go with any shared hosting or shared offering, correct?
Correct.
So that is the case. You need to go with the dedicated host, correct? Yeah. Okay. Can you go to your next tab and go to AWS Space Calculator?
AWS Space Calculator?
Yeah. You will have a Google search. AWS Space Calculator. No, space. Okay. Yeah. Just click that first one. No. You got it. You got it. Yes. Okay. So now in this, create estimate. Create estimate and type some name, whatever you want, and here there type EC2, which AWS service EC2 and select the configure. Okay, yeah, dedicated host. Okay, now say for example one dedicated host, and select the instance instead of A1. Just remove that A1. Yeah. So this much dedicated host you offering, they are having it, correct? So so you will have to first decide, if I go with the dedicated host, what is the compute power I need? Means number of CPU and number of cores, correct? So you need, you need to first define how you will define. You remember the first day we have discussed about you need to have the benchmark report, load testing report. So how much load you are going to receive, if it is going to be. So then what is the minimum, what is the maximum, correct? That calculation you need not only for auto scaling. To decide here also you need that information. You are getting it, Krishna?
Yeah, like just a confusion came. Like for example, we decided on the auto scaling part, number of machine like 2 and maximum 20 based on that. But if we are taking the like higher number of cores and memory instance, then we can reduce the number of machines for in that like
yes.
And which one should we decide? Like we should go with the multiple number of machine, or we should go with the machine with the higher.
That is that is why I explained last week the horizontal scaling and horizontal scaling. What is your intention? So what kind of application? Either it is a memory intensive or performance based, right? So what I'm saying is, the first day we have discussed about how to decide just a high level, but still we need to go with the disk based calculation also. But what I'm saying is, you decided the number of minimum, number of maximum, correct?
Yeah.
So number of maximum, say for example 75 CPU, say 40 terabyte the RAM, right? So that is the maximum plus 20%. You should look for that capacity, because dedicated host normally comes with one entire rack only. So in that entire rack, you need 20, but they already have the capacity, say 40. So you go with the 40 and slowly you add the future ones, or just select the nearest one. Correct.
And
So
if like I can think like this, if we have a traffic purpose thing, then we can go with multiple VMs. But if we are trying to do like something for maximum
no, no, no,
memory utilization, intensive memory utilization, we can go with the higher number of cores and
no,
memory.
no, 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 no. If you have any database related, performance related, this is what I explained. Horizontal scaling when you need, vertical scaling when you need. Probably I'll explain again today.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I
So
let's try to select something. M4. This one.
yes, yeah. You select it and
Like what is
scroll
this?
down.
BCPU is 40 and physical cores. Okay.
So because that physical scores is the actual physical one. From there, you can have some capacity. So pricing model, if it is going to be on demand, there will be a cost difference. If it is going to, can you select the pricing model?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay. So if you go with the reserved one, click it.
1 year, 3 year. Let's see. 1 year.
Yes. So you will see a lot of difference. So you need to decide in this way. What is happening is people are whenever I asked how, when and how you will decide a dedicated host, people are simply saying I receive the requirement from my manager, I have to create. We are not here to just to provision person. We have to just start ask the question back to the manager. Okay, you are saying to create, but what is the purpose? So to ask those questions, you need to have at least basic idea like this, Krishna.
Yeah, like if I'm seeing like for 3 years, then it is directly saving for almost a 1 year
Yes.
cost.
So when you just respond back to your manager, if you respond with these details, so he will be happy. Okay, he will really started recognize you that okay, so he is having more insight on the decision.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like let's try with what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this
I'm
thing?
just giving
Compute
you
saving
idea.
things.
Yeah, you can go with the compute saving and you can explore all these options. But the one what I'm trying is I'm trying to make you all to understand. Okay, how you need to respond back instead of just go
Yeah,
and create the resources.
basically we need to do some more research using these
Yes, yes,
resources and then come up with some
yes.
different thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So who is coming the next one? Uh, when you need dedicated GPU instance, when you need normal CPU easy to instance. I'm saying Abbas, Naveen, Akhil, Kaja. Any volunteer in this? I'm going to share my screen. Hope you are seeing my screen. So there is a next question. When you need dedicated GPU instance, when you need normal GPU EC2 instance, any one of the people in this? Okay, Naveen, you can share your screen. I'm just making you a presenter. So you can share your screen, Naveen. Hello, Naveen.
Yes.
Yeah. We are able to see your screen. So now you tell me the question. Even if it is wrong, no worries. You just explain. I'm there to help you.
Okay. So as you told in the last use case, right, the dedicated instance is used
Can
when
you
we.
go to AWS console and please make sure you don't have any background noise. I'm hearing a lot of noise.
Okay. So dedicated host when you want to when your application needs to be isolated from
No,
all other.
okay. We will go for next. First, where you will select GPU instance or where you will decide the normal EC2 instance. So because we are saying whenever we want an instance, a launch instance, next, the instance is there. So where you will decide the creating instance is a GPU or the normal one. Can you go to Google? Can you go to google.com? No, let it be. Can you open a new Google sheet and say what are the GPU instance in AWS cloud? What are the GPU, general processing unit? Graphics related. So mostly data analytics need GPU, more data intensive. Instance type, you can search in this because deep learning require a GPU. Instance, what are the GPU instance types? Yeah. So if you go here, okay, what are the different GPU instance types in AWS cloud? AWS cloud. Okay. So here, see there. So can you click the first link? So, yeah, first link.
It's already opened.
Okay. So here, wait. So you need to ask. I think there is a lot of background noise. So there is a requirement from your side. How much your application as part of your data analytics, data learning, or data simulation, or data mining, you need how much? So definitely you will get to know deep data analytics. So based on that, you will have either P3 or P4 or G3 or G4 or G5 or G3.
G5G.
Yeah, G5G. So you can select based on this. But what I'm saying is, can you go back to launch instance? Launch instance and select G5. All instance families filter. Select G5. G5. G5.
G4 only is there.
So there are a couple of area you have to select the different one. So what is available as per the recommendation? What is available? Can you go back to your?
Is it depending upon the region that we are selecting the
Yes.
type of instance?
Select North Virginia. Select North Virginia. So these are all people need to really understand to speak very confidently everywhere. Okay. Now you say launch instance. Yeah. Select some OS, whatever. OS is not our concern now. The other settings is the concern.
Yeah, G5.
Okay. Yeah. Just to select it. Yeah, G5. Okay, wait. See here. So what that means is your specific data analytics can be selected in the specific GPU type only in North Virginia, not in Ohio. So in that case, you need to. I think there is a lot of background noise now.
Yeah, I'm switching off my fan. Just a minute.
Okay, can you see? The more you attend this from dedicated room, the more you enjoy. That is a major request from my side.
1 second, I will be muting myself and I will and I need to speak. Okay.
See, the idea here is if you really want to enjoy, I request a very simple thing. You have to join from dedicated room, good internet, your personal laptop. That's it. If you are joining not from this, please raise your hand so that I never.
Sorry, Vijay. So yeah, I switched off my fan and I came to a separate place. So I think now the
Okay.
background noise is not there.
Okay. So go back to your launch instance.
Okay.
So hereafter, if your manager or interview or exam point of view, if you get into situation where the GPU instance, if they are giving a different region, then you need to be very careful. You need to first decide the application or project, is it any location constraint due to the data privacy. Okay, if the project is says no, not North Virginia, only in some different 𝐬𝐞𝐜, then there is a GPU is the specific type is not there. So you need to reconsider what GPU is available there. First question, right? So the another one is, okay, can you go to AWS calculator? Can you go to AWS space calculator? Can you go to AWS space calculator? Calculator, and yeah, so can you go to search EC to create estimate? Can you click EC2 and go to EC2? Yeah, select the first one. Yeah, and search its instance type. Come down, search instance type. Yeah, can you type G5? G5. Okay, so that means you need to change the region. Go scroll up. Okay, not 𝐬𝐞𝐜. Go to North Virginia. Scroll down. North Virginia.
North Virginia is not available.
Go there.
Okay.
Yeah. So type G5. Yes, change region or whatever. Okay, G5 or type G.
I
Yeah.
got it, G5.
Okay, so just to select something. Okay. Come down. So now you need to think about this cost. Okay, for $65. Okay, you open up a Excel sheet just for example. So you need to keep list down what is there. I'm just asking, not now. I'm just helping you. So you list down the instance type GPU and say 1 year what is the cost, and 2 year what is the cost, upfront what is the cost. So all those small understanding will help you to decide what exactly you need. Okay. Now go back to your AWS console.
Okay.
Now, the another main challenge is, can anyone let me know if I select? Don't change your screen, Naveen.
Okay.
So if I select G5 2x large or some type here, that means I'm going to utilize. Can you select the last one? G5 48 x large. Don't click next. Just select the last one. So can anyone tell me if I select this? So because my data analytics deep learning requires more this graphics card with a huge number of CPU and memory to process my deep learning. In that case, what is the exact? Basically, it's a very expensive. So but my need is I have to do it only one time or whenever I need. In that case, instead of go here, I'm just giving you all the options. If I select this, if I create this, by default, you are going to pay every time. Are you agree? You agree, right, Naveen?
By default, we are going to pay all the time, means every time when you are using.
You created this machine, right?
Okay.
That means you start get bill, right?
Yes.
But your requirement is only one time or two time or three time or maybe whenever you need to do. In that case, why you are creating a dedicated with this configuration? But you need a data GPU compatible machine. How do you do that? Rest of the time, you need to act as a normal EC2 instance. How do you do that?
By
You-
state click.
no. You are getting my question. So now you are selecting G5, Naveen.
Okay.
So in that case, you are selecting based on your application requirement, based on your data analytics requirement. You are selecting G5, say 8x large. That means 32 CPU, 128 GB RAM, right?
Okay. Okay.
So you assume you created this capacity.
Okay. Okay.
So which means the moment you create, it will start give you a billing, correct?
Okay.
So the server is always is with you, and you are responsible for all billing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, but the customer is saying there is a catch. Your manager is saying, okay, but last month we got this requirement, and every day there is a lot of deep learning has to be executed. But this month onwards, he is saying, no, we don't need always dedicated machine, which we want to save the cost. So you now observe the pattern. This week only one time you get into the deep learning simulation, right? So in that case, the whole week, instead of getting bill, you need to create one machine, but that machine has to be a normal EC2 instance machine. But whenever there is a deep learning requirement, that machine, normal machine itself, should convert or expand as a GPU based instance. No. I know this answer because I'm hearing from everyone. No. So can anyone have any idea? Raise your hand. I want to hear from everyone, because this is why we are feeling more tough. Can you please go on mute? Okay, Vijay. See, the one request again, I'm requesting people, please join from some calm room, from some dedicated room. This will help you to understand more deep dive in technical, which you cannot get even million rupees as a training fees. Okay, Vijay, I'm going to allow you. Can you speak? Yeah, you can unmute, Vijay. Yeah, you can unmute now. Yeah, Srini, you can also unmute now. Srini, you can also unmute now.
Hi. Hi, Vijay. Can you repeat the question?
See, I want to so now Naveen is selected. Naveen, can you open go back to your launch instance console so that people. So here my question is, Srini, there is a requirement. Some you are getting to data analytics project, so data project. So there is a requirement to create a lot of data based neural algorithm simulation, everything self-learning. So for that, you need some high-end GPU instance, okay, with the graphics card. So you as per your calculation, as per your project need, you are going with 32 CPU, 128 GB RAM. The moment you selected and created, you will get bill from that second itself, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Assume this month, every day, every second, you are getting lot of requirement. Yeah, then it's fine. But next month onwards, your manager or your client is saying, maybe this week only one time you get into such situation. Then why you want to waste the whole 7 days? 7 into the whole month. You are getting killed
correct.
billing, right?
Yes.
So in that case, you need to launch a normal EC2 instance, not GPU, maybe T3 micro or T2 micro or whatever. Those are all normal EC2 instance. So, but whenever there is a data related requirement, that normal instance has to be converted during the time, during the 2 hours as a GPU instance. But once your work is over, it has to again come back and start act as a normal machine, so that you will save a lot of cost. So only 2 hours you will pay a huge cost.
Yeah.
You are getting my question.
Yes.
So how do you do that?
Yeah, we can go for on-demand or spot instances.
No. I want to create in this way. How do you do that? Okay, Muthu, can you? Yeah, I unmuted. You can unmute.
Hi, Vijay. So we can start the instance and we can start whenever we need it.
Your voice is very low. Your voice is very low.
Yeah, we can start the instance. So whenever we need, we can start the instance and we can use it.
No, the server has to be up and running because your application is there, because your load balancer always has to send the request, right? So your application is always, your instance, at least one instance always has to be up and running. But what I'm saying is that an instance has to be a normal instance. Whenever there is a GPU related task, the same instance has to be converted as a GPU based instance. How do you do that? Okay, Naveen, can you select T2 T? Go to T. I'm just giving you example. So maybe T3 or something. Yes, T3 or T3A or T4G, anything. Okay. So here, can you go to T3 2x large? T3 2x large. I'm just giving you example. If it is a more memory based deep learning, then you go with R5. But I'm just showing you where that option is. Click next. Click next. Next. Yeah. Can you tell me? I have given a clue. In this screen only the option is there. Where is that? I'm sure people really never notice that. This screen having that option. Have anyone noticed? Can you confirm in the chat? If you know, please be silent. I just want to hear from people. Because whenever you hear this, people are really started about auto scaling, on demand. That are all fine. That is the future. Okay. Can you? Yeah. There is a elastic inference, right? Can you move the cursor to the help elastic inference? Yes. Move the cursor. So can you see this? What is that? Elastic inference provide cost-efficient hardware acceleration for deep learning inference for all EC2 instance type at a fraction of the cost of standalone GPU instance, right? So, but still, this also has to be very careful because if your requirement is more than this, because this is really resolve some purpose, not for huge capacity sized deep learning algorithms, right? So you can attach EIA1 medium. Okay, can you little bit scroll down? Little bit scroll down. No. Scroll down. Yeah, wait. So can you click that E1IA medium? There is a lot of options. EIA1 medium. Okay, select 2x large. 2x large. Last option. 2x large. So see here how much you want. So if you want to explore what is this, you can click the help and explore it. So what kind of a power you will get added in the normal EC2 instance. But still, you need to read thoroughly this benchmark each and every type so that you can match with actual GPU instance type. So if your purpose is matching, then go with this. But this is a very good option. If your need is only 1 or 2 times or occasionally, then I really recommend to try out this option. Have anyone tried till now? So if you are planning to focus on data in your career, please start explore this option. This is a very good option. So hereafter, blindly don't go and say auto scaling or on demand or anything. I don't think, Raj, any restriction, but only thing is you need to be very careful. First, how much throttle, how much capacity you need for your data algorithm. Based on that, you match with this. If you match, then I would suggest. And also you make sure, is it a continuous you need or occasionally you need? Because this will be really useful to save a lot of cost and everything. Of course, there will be a performance not up to the GPU actual instance, but still there is a huge cost you can save it, because GPU instances instance types are very expensive. Hope everyone clear now. This is how you need to learn.
Vijay, one small question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if I select this and if I launch an instance, right, it will be always available in the instance, right? So the instance cost
But
will be.
the cost will be very less. Then straightforward you launch with the GPU.
But it is not like a regular normal general based instance, right? It will be it will be having an additional power, right? So your
no. Here you select type, the initial level.
Okay.
Initial level. No. Elastic interference.
Mm.
No. Go to next. Elastic interference.
Okay.
Go to elastic interference. Go to scroll down.
Okay.
Select the first option, medium, and you start with 1. Later, if you want, you can add the amount. If you really want to have more power in this, because they clearly saying even EIA1 medium 1 GB.
So this option is available after launching the instance to upgrade.
Yeah. See, normally even there is a way you can increase your thing. You can alter your options. I will explain.
Okay.
But are you clear in this? Instead
Yeah.
of if your purpose is all 24/7 into 365 data mining, then instead of going directly minimum 1 GPU it would make sense. But your requirement is optional. Whenever need, then why you want to waste the cost? Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Vijay.
Even there is a. Have anyone heard about Jupyter notebooks in AWS? Can you type Jupyter Jupyter notebooks?
IoT
Jupyter. Yeah. So in Amazon SageMaker, okay. Again, okay, it's a good question. So can you open a Excel sheet?
Okay.
Or probably I can just share my screen. I will draw a diagram quickly so that it will be easy for everyone to understand. So please confirm you are able to see my screen. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Go on mute. Okay, so here, so there is an option. If you create a EC2 instance, okay, and you are attaching the specific EIA1, right, and say one capacity. In that case, there is another catch. I want a direct GPU, but whenever there is a need, only I need to start with, right? So if you go to Amazon SageMaker, there is a Jupyter notebook. You can launch whenever there is a need, but you need to write a complete notebooks and keep it. So there is a way to handle these things. So your application is running normal EC2 instance. This is a normal EC2 instance, nothing to do with any GPU, CPU, right? So whenever there is a request comes, it will call the specific Jupyter notebook. The Jupyter notebook will launch the GPU instance. This is the actual scenario. If you want to have a more robust way of production implementation, this is the actual way. So GPU instance, launch it, process it, store the results, kill it. So this is the actual recommendation. But what I'm saying is, to start with, in this EC2 itself, you will have an option, elastic interference. But if your need is not always, then consider this option with all benchmark everything. If your need is always, at least go with one GPU. But again, please be sure the dedicated GPU cost will be huge. So hereafter, whenever you launch any instance, please make sure you are getting this always in your mind before you confirm anything back to your client or manager or interview or exam.
Can you repeat the Jupyter part again?
Yeah, Jupyter part. Let me just clear it out. Probably you can remind me. I can share some sample architecture diagram also, my past deliverables. So here you have normal EC2 instance. Okay, you have some application running. Okay, some front end UI. So this will call actual Jupyter notebook. So it's a Python one. So Jupyter notebook. This Jupyter notebook, whenever will know, okay, your process requires some deep learning power. So automatically it will launch the GPU. Okay, and it will process it and process back to database or whatever external store we need to store it. So in this way, you are utilizing whenever you need. Okay, this is also one of the method. Okay, actually this is a preferable method in production. But
so this Jupyter notebook is equal to Amazon SageMaker, right?
Yes. If you go to Amazon SageMaker, you can create a lot of Jupyter notebooks. So before going to this, because many people are not into data projects, now we are entering into cloud project. But what I'm saying is, in normal EC2 itself, you start ask all this question and make use this option, which is already available. Instead of going dedicated and getting killed with the bill for your 1 or 2 times purpose, then consider this option. Hereafter, don't blindly say anytime auto scaling or on demand. Auto scaling is just a future. On demand is just a future. But there are a lot of options you need to understand and start think why I need, when I need, what purpose I need. Right? Okay. Who is coming the next one? If you lost EC2, yes. Sure. Can you just add in this sheet? Probably I can show it to you. So I never forget. Okay. So who is coming? If you lost EC2 key pair, how you recover it? There is a 4 volunteer. I need one of the volunteer. Ravi Kumar. Okay. Okay. Srini Kaja. Okay. I'm just giving. Okay. Kaja, then Srini. We'll randomly take everyone. Yeah, you can.
Vijay, can you hear me?
Yes, you can share your screen and explain us.
Yeah, please do let me know if there is any background noise.
Yeah.
Every option to suppress that. This is still here. Please do let me know. Just sharing.
Yeah. You share your screen and let me know. Okay. How? Yes. At least if you explain the steps, it's okay for me. Because there is some of the parameter people has to understand. That is why.
Yeah, sure thing. So when we lose the private key, then there is no way that we can recover directly. We have to use a workaround, and that workaround is that we create another temporary EC2 instance, and assuming that the key pair that we lost for the previous EC2 instance was having some kind of EBS attached to that, then what we will do is that we take all those options.
Yeah.
I think we get all the options of.
Are you showing any web page or?
No, I'm just explaining you. For now, I'll just. Yeah. So what we will do is that we take all the options from the EC2 instance from where we lost the private key, and then create and then detach the EBS volume from that, and then create a temporary EC2 instance and attach that particular volume. And what we will do is that I think there is something called as authorized key file, where we will create a new EC2 instance, create a new key pair, and add the public key of that into that authorized key, and we'll restart that and detach that volume, that is EBS volume, from the temporarily created EC2 instance and reattach to the EC2 instance, that is the original EC2 instance. And when we try to log in, I think at that point in time, it should allow.
Okay. Any other Ravi? Can you just share your screen and explain it? Yes.
Yes, Vijay.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
And just to add one more thing, this is only applicable when there is an external EBS volume attached. If it is a instance volume, then it's not possible.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Ravi. We are seeing.
Yeah, so shall I deploy the instance and?
Yeah. If you can, that will be great. So I need to ask a couple of clarification so that everyone will aware the specific part. So this is how is going to be the complete weeks.
So I'm going to launch the instance, and right now I have key available already.
Okay. So that means you already have the PEM key.
Yes. So I'm going with the default settings and 1 minute.
So you are selecting the existing key, correct?
Yes.
So that
Which
means
is already
you have the test.rsa key, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, launch instance.
Okay. Security group.
Normally, any learning or anything, I strongly suggest to go with the North Virginia, because North Virginia is normally you will have all features, everything during learning. I'm saying, not for project.
Sure, we will. But well, I think this will work with Mumbai also.
So go and launch. Okay, now you launched. So now I'm asking, before you okay, now you lost your key or whatever. So Now, what are all steps you will first taken care?
Yeah, so I checked this on Google, like how can I?
Can you just minimize your that cloud team in the down? There is a minimize, but
Yeah.
okay.
So I checked this on Google, like what are the way, how can we recover that lost key? So I found the two way, like we can recover the key. One is that like we have launched the instance and we are already working on that instance, and we have deployed some application or software on that, and in between we lost that key, and we don't have accidentally we have deleted that key, and it's not available. So what we can do, we can create a AMI image of that instance,
Okay.
and after creating the image, we can again deploy the instance using that image, and then we will get again an option to create a new key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any way you have to store all your keys in a central way?
Yeah, that it will be available on this EC2 dashboard itself. We can see key pair will be available.
Okay. Okay.
If we see here, the key pair is already there on that EC2 instance itself. If we
Okay. Can you go to your AWS console?
Yeah, so which option you want me to go?
No, the top search. You can top search. Type key or KMS. Can
Key
you
management.
just right click and open in a new tab? Because this is also one of the mess most of the projects is doing, right? So wait. So whenever you want to have any cloud project or you are entering in, please first make sure maybe key AWS based this service or some form they have to have centralized key management repository to handle. Either you create or after your shift people create or somebody create. So that has to be some centralized key management system. So you need to ask your hand, hey, people are started left and right storing in the local and sharing it in the mail or Teams or whatever chat your project is handling it, right? That is not a right way. If you get onto any audit, the artifact is going to be severe, right? So you start utilize even the Azure also. There is a key vault, right? So you can easily manage it here. So you can use this service to manage all in a centralized space. Okay, can you go back to EC2? Okay, now yeah, you continue. I will touch base whenever I need it.
Okay, so
yeah, so the instance is started up and running, correct?
yeah. So what we can do, we can create a AMI image of this instance.
Yeah.
So this is the option, right click, and
No,
we'll
wait.
go.
There is a one question I want to ask everyone. Okay, so you are having some running production server, and you want to you have some issue, right? So immediately you are creating image from here. So now, what is the username password for that? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. We'll discuss.
Yeah.
Sunita, that is why I said so we can keep download, but that is not a right process. So you need to think on some centralized key management system where you can store, so that even if you are not in the shift, the next person has to handle based on the allocated permission. Okay, so now you are creating a image from the running server, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, a image is created.
Okay. So now what you have to do it from this AMI?
From this AMI, like whatever the applications and whatever the software I have run on the server, so it's all is secure now because in the I have created the image out of that instance. So
Okay.
I can deploy a new instance using this image, and I will get again an option to create a new key out while deploying the instance.
So that key store again will be regenerated based on the key which you are creating, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but you agree in this there is a downtime.
Yes, correct.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. What is the other approach?
One more approach is there, like there is one run book is there, automation run book,
Okay.
which we can run to uh, again in it is the same thing, like we will run that automation run book, and it will create a temporary VPC and that temporary instance, helper instance, it will create that run book. And once that help instance is running, that it will attach that primary instance volume, it will attach to the helper instance, and again it will generate the key and all. But again it is required, the downtime is required for that also. But
Okay.
the one you told, the AWS key management, that is really good, and we can
Yeah.
we
You see if it is AWS, start think about the system manager also, Nirmal. We can because system manager, as Nirmal is pointing, can you type system manager there, the top one
yeah, in
there,
the
more efficient way.
the system manager only has that automation run book.
Yes. So normally we will implement through system manager, which is more efficient way. So so that anything goes wrong, you can immediately recover via this. Normally the run book, everything I would prefer to implement in this way only. Okay. And can you search service catalog? How many of you explored or you implemented service catalog? Can you search the top one? The service catalog also one of the way you can delegate. Okay. You can create the key, everything. They no need to have any information or anything. So you can maintain the centralized way. I will just do it in one of the hands-on session. Already I released, but still I want to explain with some more use cases in this. Okay. So through this service catalog also, I can delegate, I can control the relevant actions, only what I want to grant to the particular teams. Okay. Advale, you can unmute. Advale, you can
I
unmute.
have I have a question
Yeah, go
regarding
ahead.
the creating machine image from already running EC2 instance.
Yeah.
I know in Azure there are two ways to do it. Is either you take a snapshot or you capture using sysprep. You understand? And
Yes.
in this process now, if you do capturing,
Yeah.
the main VM, which is EC2 instance, will be unusable. So you only have the new one. Then it's more or less like you have a customized image. But in AWS, because I'm not really familiar with AWS, I'm just getting used. Does that mean I would still have my EC2 instance, the one I create an image for? Will that one still be working? Because I really want to know.
Sorry. Can you repeat your question? Still,
Okay,
I
fine.
haven't.
Okay. From what's the other I'm trying to get his name that he presented now, creating machine image from already
Yeah.
running EC2 instance.
Yeah.
He created the AMI, and
Yeah.
the EC2 instance he created it from is still running. So I want to
Yeah.
get the concept about it now. Is it related to Azure, in which you can do capturing, or is it snapshots?
Yes. See, there is a two-way. Can you go back the AWS console, Ravi? So in AWS console, Advale, so there is
Yeah.
a two-way you can create a EMI. One is,
Yeah.
can you go to instance, Ravi? Can you go to instance? Sanjay, actually there is a console. I'll explain. So you can check the console. Recently they have stabilized that. Previously it was a lot of buggy. So Advali, you can just don't select. Just check the yeah. So can you little bit scroll down? Little bit scroll down. A little bit. Come down. Yeah. Can you just go the disk? Come down. I want to see the disk. No. Go up. There is a volume/dev something you are seeing. Go up. So where I will get the go to storage. Yeah, go to storage. They are changing a lot of UI. Okay. So can you click that volume ID in the right click and open in a new tab? No, volume ID down, right click, open in a new tab. Okay, Advali. So you need to first find out the EC2 instance, that EC2 instance related volume. Are you agree this?
Yeah,
Because you may have a lot of servers, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So now we found the right volume for our instance, which is problematic, correct?
Okay.
Okay. Now select the checkbox. Okay. Go to actions. Click actions top. Right hand side top. Okay. So here, wait, don't create anything. So Advali, so are you able to see the option create snapshot?
Yes, I've seen it.
So there is a two-way. One is previously there is only one option. You can go to a volume, you can create a snapshot, go to snapshot and create a AMI.
Okay.
Okay, and now you can directly go and create the image. So this both ways you can create AMI, but the both way purpose is whatever you are running without any issues, it will create a snapshot with the AMI image. Simple.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there is a one challenge people are really forgetting it. If it is a Windows machine, if it is not a sysprep enabled, then whatever username password you already utilized, the same username password you can use it, or using the AMI you can launch it with the new keys, or you can use the same with the same key. So
Hello,
basically
VJ.
you want to clone. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. I think I lost you for some seconds when you're talking about the Windows. Can you just repeat?
So basically, there is a two-way you can achieve the AMI. One is taking a snapshot. From the snapshot, you can create AMI, or the instance also you can create a AMI. Are you agree this?
Yes.
Yeah. So there is another way. Whenever you create the AMI thing, if it is a Windows machine, there could be a sysprep enabled, means you will have a lot of relaxation. If it is not sysprep enabled, then the same username password you need to use it. We forgot the username password, so we are going with the new key. Correct? Okay. Another thing is, suppose there is a requirement. Okay, I will share my screen. I'm going to explain one thing. So
Vijay, I have one question here.
Yeah.
So we deployed the EC2 instance. While deploying the instance itself, it took the snapshot, or while I created the AMI image, it created the snapshot here?
While if you consider the time, just now it's created.
Okay. So means after while creating AMI image only, it created the snapshot.
So normally the process is while creating direct, it will also take from this there is a image. Previously there is a two-way you need to do. One is two-step. Step one, you need to take a snapshot. From there you can create it. But now there is an option directly go with that direct step also will trigger this intern.
Okay, means we can trigger it directly, but it will create a
Yeah,
snapshot, and from the snapshot only the image will get
that
created.
is the I'm just explaining to 𝐬𝐵𝐴.
No,
Because
I got
people
it.
are people are now they are revamping lot. Okay, can you confirm you are able to see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Okay. So
That's it.
now what I'm going to do is there is a situation. I have a EC2. So in this there is a problem. So what I'm doing is I am creating a new AMI. Okay. So while taking EMI, there is a safe aside. I am taking a snapshots. Okay. So now this AMI is in a Windows. Okay. So there is, if normally the advice is sysprep. You all agree? Can you confirm in the chat? Sysprep. Because sysprep is really advisable. Whenever you launch anything, automatically it will recreate all the OS based everything. So this way you are cloning one more EC2 instance, because password recovery is one of the option, but you consider the current project, the issue what are we handled. Okay, there is an application, but I cannot go and create a new application server. There is an application server. Okay, the application is already configured, everything. There is a all data, everything imported. But the problem is there is an application here. If I deploy, import the app application CSV file, the app ID is different. Okay, but if I go and install new machine, brand new machine, and install this CSV file, there is a small app. So install it, the same CSV file, but the app ID is different. Okay, so now I have a website, say click.com. Okay, so whenever people access the click.com from anywhere in the world, okay, I'm just giving an example. It will come to this domain. Go on mute. So click.com will come to the load balancer. Okay, now till now it is going to only one machine, which is often getting crashed. Now I want to add one more capacity so that I can handle more load. So if I divert this, the click.com / the URL is same, but when it reaches this machine, I'm getting served. But when reaches this machine, it is getting failed. Why? Because here the app ID is different. So in this case, how do you handle this, 𝐬𝐵𝐴? So the snapshot mirroring everything, it entirely depends. So that is why I'm explaining. So when you need, okay, when you need means you are having the individual server where you are recording the password, that and all fine. But suppose if you need another capacity, even auto scaling, you need to take this without the sysprep or whatever. So the exact clone going to here, there won't be any conflict because this machine run as a new identical server. Okay, your all app, everything will be same, but the only constant is you need to have some automation mechanism where whenever the developer is pushing the deployment, this is the same, have to deploy it here. Okay, so in that case you can serve via the load balancer, but here again you will waste your license because this also consume the one license, this also consume one license. If you go to any application, right, there will be a failover concept. So if this goes down, go here. In that kind of a failover mode, if you configure, then you can save a license because you can install only one license. You nominate this machine as a failover, this machine as a primary. In that case, it will ask only one license. So there are a lot of things we need to consider each and every situation. But what I'm saying is you take a clone, okay, everything will come up. as it is. If you have key lost, then you can regenerate. If you want to clone, you already have a key, but the password is same until you trigger the sysprep. No, stickiness is different. Stickiness, here I'm talking about 10,000 users instead of 1,000 users. So you need additional capacity. That additional capacity machine also has to have the same app ID, same everything, because the load balancer doesn't know those difference and all. It will know the URL. It will send to this. It will send to this. While sending this, it is good. While sending this, it is failing. So these are all you need to take care while doing all this snapshots, mirroring, everything from the application point of view. Okay, who
Okay.
is coming?
Okay.
Who
So
is coming?
basically, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, AMI and snapshots, they are more or less like the same thing in AWS. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Because
but what I'm explaining is while getting to that situation, you please
okay.
list down what are all your purpose.
Okay. Okay. It depends on
Okay.
what
Yeah, it
my
depends
basic
on what
requirements.
application is running, what is your
Okay.
purpose,
Okay.
what is your actual deliverable. That
Okay.
will save you from many issues.
Okay. Because the reason I'm asking is that in Azure we have
Yeah.
generalize and specialize. You understand?
Yes.
So we have these
Yes.
concepts. When you are generalizing, it means you want to take a copy of what you are taking, resetting it, and have it
Yes.
set up in another. Why specialize means you just take a snapshot, you pick a copy of that and take. So I'm just trying.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to correlate the two so that
Yes. Yes. No.
as in between
Whatever
AWS
you
and
are, that is the reason I arranged this. So we will argue more so that we
okay.
will all get clarified.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. And who is coming next? When network load balancer can be used? Any one person? When network load balancer can be used? Maybe any person so that we can have it. Okay. Venu Matavi. We will. Yeah, you already have the access or ISAC. Okay. We'll go with the ISAC. Then we will come back. Yeah, go ahead, Isaac. You share your screen and explain when network load balancer can be used. When network load balancer can be used.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We are able to hear you.
Okay.
You can share your screen. You can explain.
Network load balancer is a layer 4 load balancer in
We are not able to see
OSI
your
model.
screen, Isaac. We are not able to see your screen.
Sure. I'm not sure. Okay, you want to log in? Okay.
In the right hand side, next to your mic, there is a button. You can share your screen. Share content. If you move the cursor, next leave button, next to leave button, there is a button called share content.
Okay.
Okay. Any other people want to
share?
Or Venu Madhavi, are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I think people sent the image.
Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yeah.
I see.
Okay. You're talking of load balancer. I'm gonna just go with okay.
think there is. Okay, can you explain when we need network load balancer?
Okay, I'm going to explain. We use it when we require fast speed of traffic and a very low latency. Yes, if you want.
But okay, I'm expecting some other different answer. Any other person, Advali? Probably.
Yes, static IP.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use for static IP.
Okay.
It's used for.
Can you go to load balancer and can you go to network load balancer? Yeah. Can you go to load balancer, EC2 load balancer, and go to create load balancer, and go to select network. I just want to explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right
Scroll down, and go to load balancer.
Right here.
Yeah. And create load balancer.
Okay.
Okay. So little bit scroll down. Okay. So you need whenever you want to direct, right? So the any network level or static IP address or okay, there is a lot of okay. I think there is a lot of background noise. Any other person? Okay. Let me explain. I'm hearing a lot of background noise. Thing. Okay. I simply request. I know we are all joining apart from our time. Please make sure, because you are going to hear this whenever you need any clarity or anything. So the recording also recording all your noise, everything. That is why I'm keep on repeating. Please make sure you are joining from dedicated room, dedicated internet, and without any background noise. This will save a lot of our efforts. Okay, I'm going back here. I'm going back EC2. I'm going back EC2 because you cannot speak more query. You cannot ask more query if you join with more background noise. That is the major challenge. I'm keep on repeating. Okay, I'm going for load balancer. I'm going back the create load balancer. Okay, so create network load balancer. I'm going say create. I'm just giving say web server. Okay, and say internet facing internal. So now what is this? What is this option? When you need this, internet facing, when you need internal facing.
Okay. VJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, for internal facing, which means for traffic that is coming from outside the network. Why internal facing means traffic within, maybe you have traffic within your network. Maybe you have an application, you have a database and a web server, and you want to create an internal load balancer between your database and the web server, so that you'll be able to distribute traffic effectively. Why the other one, internet facing, will be like, and a traffic coming from and a request coming from outside that will eat your web server, then you'll be able to send the request to the database. So that's basically the difference between internet and internet.
Yes. So basically, if you don't want to expose your internal environment, okay, and you don't want to give any, normally in production, our internal server will not have any public visibility, even the public IP address, right? So in that case, my load balancer should be exposed, but not my server. So you create a servers and say internal one. So the load balancer should be the internet exposed. So if you go back here, so this load balancer should be internet exposed. Sometimes you have the internal based application which also serve through load balancer. In that case, you can select internal. Okay, so then come down. Normally, as I said, so assume I have a lot of VPC. Okay, right now I have only one VPC, but which VPC you will select for any of your application purpose, any of your your project purpose, which VPC you will select. I think I have mentioned this in one of the initial classes.
The VPC you created by yourself? You don't go with default VPC.
Your custom created VPC.
Yeah, the one you created.
Sorry, can you repeat?
The VPC that you created, don't go with default.
Why?
Like custom created VPC. So that
Why
you'll be able
we should
to,
not go to default VPC?
you have more management with your network when you have a custom VPC.
Sorry.
Yeah, with custom VPC, the connection that's already connected, and you don't have the control over the connectivity of the first VPC. But when it's your customized VPC that you created, you define the configuration of your VPC, what you open security group and what you allow in and out.
Exactly, and in future, if you see my diagram, in future, if you want to have any connection, if you want to establish any connection, then the default VPC, it will have a lot of drawbacks. So always go and ensure your servers are in custom VPC, right? So say for example, this is my custom VPC. Okay, so tomorrow in different region or different AWS account or somewhere you want to establish the some connectivity. So VPC pairing, that instead of default VPC, you always go with custom VPC. Okay, this is also one of the main recommendation. Okay, now come down and what is this? What is this? This one? Any idea? What is this?
Is the protocol which your load balancer will be listing on.
On what purpose, what situation we will use it for TLS?
For secure connection.
Okay.
For certificate for encryption of your data, whether in transit or at rest. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this is for your certificate of your data?
Yes, certificate, and come down. So and I'm going to create this. So the network based load balancer, if you have any related this, like I have some component which directly serves my port network, and I have some application or network endpoints, we can use it for this network load balancer, right? Can anyone tell me what is the UDP? What is the UDP?
Basically, connection-less protocol.
Yeah.
For easy, like a streaming service that doesn't need an acknowledgement.
Wait. You said one word, right? What is that? Streaming, right?
Yes, streaming service.
Yeah.
Like.
So if you get into any situation or any project related similar requirement, you can utilize for this, right? So network load balancer, if you really expect more throughput, then go for it. Okay. What is this application load balancer? I think we have discussed this. What is this application load balancer?
Yeah, application load balancers is used in a situation if you have an application that you want to run on your environment and you want to have more control over how the request is being being handled when it hits your load balancer. So in such a way, you'll be able to create a sort of like a stickiness. Then the cookies will be controlled by you and not by your cloud service based on your configuration.
Okay. So the why we need a sticky session? Why we need a sticky session?
Yes, to offload the traffic or to offload set on your web server. Sorry, to offload the traffic that is eating your database, so your customer can able to reach and get their request right on the front end instead of all the way going to the database. It's for high latency. I'm sorry for low latency. Sorry.
Okay. So the application load balancer need a specific application related latency requirements, or you have some application where you have to route through based on sticky sessions. So these are all purpose we can go with the application load balancer. Okay, and we will go for some break, and then who is going willing to explain this? Don't worry, I will I'll be there. So Abbas.
Vijay, what is WordPress instance? I don't understand that.
No, basically most of the websites are running in WordPress or Joomla kind of a web applications in the backend. Abbas, are you in this call? Or
yes,
Muthu?
I can create an instance. If you can lead me through, that's okay.
No. Already there are people taken this. I just
But
want
they're
to
not
ask.
answering. You call their name. Let them answer.
No. Already there is a people who pick this interest, and I just want to explore how.
Vijay,
Abbas is available. He's been saying yes. Abbas is available.
Sorry?
Abbas, can you able to take this topic? As you mentioned, as you specified your interest in this topic. Let me unmute you.
Abbas, can you? I have unmuted. You can speak, Abbas. You can unmute. Abbas? You can unmute.
Hello.
Hi.
I mean, after break, can I share my screen for this WordPress? But I know a little bit, but you have to help me.
No. You just try, because here we are not trying to complete 100%. Of course, we cannot. But I will give you the insight how to do it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We will have some 10 minutes break. You all come back. So we will continue this session.
Okay, Vijay.